Good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here in this particular video. We are talking Jamaica versus Colombia, that huge round of 16 game in the FIFA Women's World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, this, in my humble opinion, is undoubtedly the biggest game of Jamaica's entire football history. No national team has ever competed in the knockout stages of any World Cup. I have stated previously that anything after this from our Reggae Girlz is just plain and simple brata. That is how big of a deal their qualification to the knockout stages is. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this is a game we can win, and as a matter of fact, I believe this is a game that we will win. However, the Colombians are not going to be a walkover, right? This is no joke team. A lot of people see, in my humble opinion, from what I've seen, they seem to be underestimating this Colombian team a little bit, right? This Colombian team is no joke team. Colombia, in the women's world rankings, they are ranked number 25 in the world. We are ranked number 43. So there is a significant deficit in the world rankings between us. However, to be fair though, I don't think, on a number of occasions, I don't think world rankings rather is an accurate depiction of quality, right? The Colombians' main starting formation that I've seen them use in this World Cup is a 4-2-3-1 that in build-up evolves into a 2-3-2-3, and Jamaica's main starting formation that we have used in this World Cup is a 4-4-2 that will sometimes resemble a 4-2-3-1 in attack, right? The head coach of Jamaica, Lauren Donaldson, prior to this game, has been speaking on that we will see tactical changes from the Jamaica Reggae Girlz in this particular game. It will be very interesting to see the approach from Lauren Donaldson in this particular game. I believe that this Colombian team is a team that will try to maintain possession regardless of who they come up against. We saw that against Germany when they played and beat Germany earlier in the tournament, the number 2 ranked team in the world. Not only did they beat them, but they also were very competitive in the run of play and, did keep a significant amount of the possession for themselves, even though Germany got the better where that is concerned. So it would be interesting to see whether or not Lauren Donaldson chooses to engage this Colombian team and make this match resemble, for instance, the Panama game where we played Panama, or he will back off, and sit back and try and, hit in transition and make this game resemble, for instance, a game like we played against Brazil. So it would be very interesting to see the approach that the gaffer Lauren Donaldson takes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been very good in this tournament. To be fair, we have been very good, but that does not mean that we have been perfect. There are some things that I think I would like to see us improve upon in this particular game. I would like to see us improve upon our connectivity in the attacking moments of the game, in attack and in attacking transition. That is something I think we need to improve upon. I think sometimes the team has been guilty of being a bit static in attack in terms of the movement or the lack thereof. And also, I think we have been playing sometimes in isolation, right? Also, from the standpoint of goals, scoring goals, and also being a goal threat, I think we can improve in that or in those 2 areas as well. We have only scored 1 goal in the tournament. So while we have not conceded, and that is excellent, I think we certainly have the capability to, pack a greater punch going forward. It will also be great to see Captain Khadija Bonnie Shaw get a goal in this particular World Cup. That would be excellent. As good as we have performed in this tournament, in my humble opinion, it would put a slight damper on things if Khadija Bonnie Shaw leaves this World Cup and does not get a goal. Also, in my humble opinion, and I've stated this previously on the channel, I would really like to see Tiffany Cameron get the start at the right midfield position over Chenia Matthews. Love Chenia Matthews, but from an objective standpoint, I do think that Tiffany Cameron looks a bit sharper on both sides of the ball at this current time in the World Cup. So I prefer to see Tiffany Cameron, especially from a defensive standpoint. Tiffany Cameron proved that she is right now sharper in defense than Chenia Matthews against Brazil. Colombia is a team that builds up with short passes and long balls. So it's a mixture of both. Key patterns in short build-up from the Colombians. We oftentimes see defenders stepping up into midfield and making midfield line-breaking passes to a forward player, dropping in the pocket in front of opposition defenses. And we see that in all the respective channels, whether it be in the wings or in the half spaces or in the central zone. Another pattern is Colombian getting their wingers isolated 1v1 in the wing channel, right? Very dangerous play from the Colombians where that is concerned. And, you know, their wingers either tend to, you know, the usual, either cut inside and shoot or go down the line and whipping across, right? So that is something that we definitely need to prepare for from the Colombians. They're very dangerous with their wide play. Also, another pattern is that we tend to see little dinks and chips from the Colombian midfield over opposition backlines from their midfielders after receiving the ball from layoffs from Colombian forward players, right? Also, Colombians employ a very intense press and counter press whenever they lose the ball to retrieve possession quickly. And you know, when teams retrieve possession higher up the pitch, you know, in advanced areas of the pitch, you know, that can prove to be dangerous for opposition teams, you know, losing the ball and being disorganized, and Colombia exploiting said disorganization and space that is created. So, you know, that is a dangerous scenario in which the Reggae Girlz have to be very careful of as well. Key patterns in long build-up. We oftentimes see long balls from defense to the forwards, either dropping into the pocket of space in between the opposition midfield line and the defense line, or long balls for Colombian forwards from the back line for Colombian forwards making runs in behind the opposition lines to exploit space in behind the opposition back line. The Colombian forward players are also very quick as well. So that is something that we definitely have to be very mindful of. Also, this is a Colombian team that plays very well in transition. So that is a very dangerous scenario that the Reggae Girlz also have to be very mindful of. One of the key characteristics of this Colombian team is that they are a very physical team, and we have seen it in this World Cup already. And as a matter of fact, this team is so physical. An interesting fact, a pre-World Cup friendly with Ireland and Colombia had to be cancelled after 20 minutes because the Ireland players were complaining about how physical the Colombians were playing. So that game had to be scrapped after 20 minutes. That's how physical this Colombian women's national team can be, and we have seen that physicality employed in this tournament already from the Colombians. Key players for Colombia is their center forward / winger, Mayra Ramirez. This young lady is a very dangerous player, right? She plays for Levante, and that team finished 3rd in the Spain First Division Women's League, big league, right? She scored 14 league goals for that club, Levante. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, I've been mightily impressed with this young lady. She is a real top-tier talent, no doubt about it. Can hurt you in a bunch of ways. She is lightning quick. She is very strong. She is agile. She is slippery. She is skillful. She has good touch on the dribble. She is very good either way, back to goal or facing goal. She is just an extremely dynamic threat, right? Her hold-up play as well, dropping into the pocket between the defense and the midfield line, is very effective as well. A dangerous and dynamic threat indeed, Mayra Ramirez. Another key player for Colombia is Linda Caicedo, who has already scored 2 goals for Colombia in this tournament. I mean, one of them against Germany was just a banger. You know, that goal went viral the world over, right? Skipped past 2 German players and curled one into the far corner, man. Brilliant, brilliant goal. She is a spark down the wing, you know, 1v1 scenarios against wingers, dangerous winger, quick, agile, skillful, etc. She plays for Real Madrid, so I don't think I need to say anything else about the quality that she possesses. Another dangerous and key player for Colombia is Lacey Santos. She plays for Atletico Madrid. So these are players who are playing for big clubs in big leagues, ladies and gentlemen. Lacey Santos, she is their number 10. That's where she plays most of the times, or a number of the times. And, you know, she is the type of player that drops into those pockets of space in between the lines in the midfield and pulls the strings. I humbly suggest we shut her down, especially, you know, as I mentioned earlier, those chips and dinks over the back line is something that we have to be mindful of from Lacey Santos. Very, you know, very good player as well. This is very interesting to note. A very important player for Colombia, Venegas, the left fullback. She will not be featuring in the game tomorrow simply because of 2 yellow cards. So she'll be missing the game versus us. She's dangerous off set pieces, as she has already shown in this tournament. She scored that big, dramatic last-minute winner versus Germany off of a corner kick. You know, she was in the box and marked and punished the Germans with a piercing header, right? And she is a big part of the Colombian defense. She will not be featuring for Colombia against us. So, you know, let us test out the left side of the Colombian defense and see if her replacement can measure up, right? I mean, I would think Lauren Donaldson would be thinking to do that, right? Key players for Jamaica, we know them already, so we're not really going to get into much details about our key players, but just to list out a few of our key players, the likes of a Bonnie Shaw, Drew Spence, Allison, Swaby, aka Big Swaby, and of course our big goalkeeper, Rebecca Spencer, right? Just to name a few of our key players. Those Reggae Girls, and frankly speaking, all of our Reggae Girls are going to have to step up big time versus this Colombian women's team. A difficult encounter, but one in which I believe our Reggae Girls are more than capable of overcoming. We have overcome bigger tests leading up to this point. I wish the Jamaica Reggae Girlz all the best. We are supporting you. We love you. No, you know, nobody watch the little drama leading up to the game. You know, the drama after the day in typical Jamaican fashion. We would have it no other way, frankly speaking, right? We wish the Reggae Girlz all the best, and we know you guys are gonna go there and give off your all, give off your best. You guys really know how to get stuck in and put in a shit, right? We appreciate what you girls have done thus far. Win, lose, or draw, we are proud of you. See, knock up the likes button, subscribe, and share, ladies and gentlemen. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Again, wishing the Reggae Girlz all the best. Take care, stay safe, and until next time. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, better get up 3 a.m. and catch this match. Seeing biggest game in Jamaica's entire footballing history. Seeing cool.